Let's go. Speaking of intellectual, fascinating emails.
Right.
We don't have that with this next one.
Right.
Okay, because we have polyester.
Oh, nice.
The subject is disappointed. Did polyester the Evil Taylor? I'm sure I did.
Yeah, he was like one of the first ones.
Evening, gentlemen. I'd like to start off this email by plugging the Creative Control Network. Mr. Feeney's empire is impressive. On the topic at hand, last week, a discussion about the men should be embarrassed that the women are getting a bigger push. Konnan has heat with me because he put me in a position to agree with that imbecile Gil Bernetti. Although today's wrestling is not something I'm a fan of, I give them credit that they are extremely athletic, much more than the era I was a fan of. There's no debate that the men doing their moves in the ring looks 100 times better than the women doing the exact same moves. Therefore, the women are second rate when it comes to in-ring work. That being said, it's obvious the women are getting a bigger push lately. It's apparent the men haven't spoken up. The men allowed it. They should be embarrassed. And before we put over the women again, keep in mind the WWE is at its lowest point right now. Coincidentally, it's when the women have gotten the biggest push. Other than that, Mr. Feeney and Konnan, keep up the great work. Big fan of y'all too, and only y'all two on this podcast. Polyester, the Evil Taylor. P.S. Still waiting on an apology and an unblocking from that imbecile Gil Bernetti.
That is tremendous.
This if the trolls even think this, then it must be true.
I just, like I said, if a woman has a better match than you, she had a better match than you. That's all there is to it. There's no extra anger.
And you stink. Yes, exactly. That's the way you should feel.
I mean, I think that when it comes to the pay-per-views, lately I've been looking forward to the women's matches more. And I'm not one of the super pro women's wrestling types, but it's just I found them more interesting and the matches to be better. So, and I'm just more of a casual fan these days. So,
well, I'll tell you what the women are doing, and and you know what, it might be this might have something to do with it. Okay, is maybe the women are selling the little things better than the guys are, because when the guys still to this day, every single guys match. When they do the stupid forearm where they're trading forearms back and forth, I've yet to see one of the guys sell one of the other guy's shots. So it's a complete waste. When the girls do it to each other, at least they sell it. Like they just got hit hard.
Well, I think also what's happening is you're having this, these girls that are finally getting their chance to break out, and they're just going out there and they're just putting on, these.
And plus, too, let's not forget that there is kind of like a large fan base of millennial snowflakes in wrestling now that will kind of like empower this movement and act like their matches are better than they are.
But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. I'm also way more invested into Becky Lynch than just about anybody else on the show.
Yeah.
Well, but that's got nothing to do with. I mean, her work is fine.
Does. I know, but it makes my it makes it more enjoyable, because I know when she goes on there, she's usually going to cut a killer promo, and she's usually going to have a really good match. Right. So she entertains me.
Right. Well, the fact that she's going to cut a good promo is probably the main thing that compels her to the audience. Because the rest of these. But bro, how many guys on that Raw? Don't. It's funny that John Cena has not been on the show. It's like it shows you how you really miss this guy's mic work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he's the best talker in the company, and he's not on the show anymore. And it's like the other. This just shows you how these other guys just are
Punk's
not.
Another guy. Punk was a great talker, and there's nobody like him.
Right. So so some of these guys are just not good. So when the girl cuts a good promo, it opens your eyes. Like, damn, she can talk.
Like, okay, let's
like Alexa Bliss's push.
Yeah,
came mainly because of her mouth. You know what I'm saying?
She's real good. Good example.